Hey guys, today we are installing Pop! OS 22.04 LTS, the long-term support stable version of Pop! OS. Going to select our USB drive to boot up right there, and we're going to go down here on this Eventoy menu and select the ISO for the version of Pop! OS we're installing. Notice that's the Intel, so the non-NVIDIA disk. Then we're going to hit try or install Pop! OS to boot into it. To boot into the installer, basically a live install disk. Now, I'm not using the NVIDIA installer, even though I have an NVIDIA card, because my NVIDIA card is old and not supported by that ISO. So anyways, here I'm just playing around with the, I'm just setting the resolution on this, basically setting the scaling, because I have a 4K display, and I want to make sure that the GUI elements are big enough so you can actually see them on this YouTube video that I'm recording. So here we go, got everything scaled just right. We're going to go ahead and just select English. Then we're going to select United States and just the default English US keyboard layout. Go with default again here. And we're going to do a clean install, wiping out everything that we had installed here before. And just click clean install. This will wipe out everything on the disk. We select the disk we want to install to. And I'm just going to fill out my name. I'm going to not be too creative here, but I'm going to be kind of generic. User1, user1. Now I'm going to specify password, use my normal long password, sort of long password, long enough that it's an okay password. Go to the next thing, and we are going to encrypt it just because I feel like this is a good thing to demonstrate how, we have encryption on here. And I'm going to speed through this, speeding up this part of the video. This is basically partitioning the drive and extracting all the files and configuration and all that sort of stuff. Finishing up, basically just sped this part up, and almost there. There we go. We're done. So now we just click restart device to reboot into our installed system. So shutting down here. And still shutting down, almost there, and we are going to restart basically right here, booting back up into our BIOS. We're just going to let it boot up. Next thing it's going to do, it's going to ask us to unencrypt the drive because we chose encryption, so our drive is encrypted. We can't even boot it until we enter a password to unencrypt our drive. So there we go, unencrypted successfully. And now we're going to go ahead and boot into the OS. There we go. Here we are at the login prompt. We're going to go ahead and log in. So we're going to go ahead and enter our password here. And there we are. There's our desktop. A few quick things to select. I'm going to make sure you could have the bar cover the whole bottom by default. I'm going to make it so it's, it only takes up the space it needs. Click a few basic things. It asks you just to get started with Pop! OS. Choose like dark or light, privacy, time zone. I'm actually going to click on the time zone. Everything else, I'm just clicking next, skip, etc. And there we go. We have Pop! OS installed. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead. So this is installed now. We're ready to go, but I'm going to install NeoFetch just so I can show you that NeoFetch screen. So I'm just doing, I think that terminal is a little small to actually see on this video, but basically doing a sudo apt update and ampersand sudo apt install NeoFetch. So, and at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and adjust GUI scaling so you can actually see what's going on here. Going to keep the changes. So now you should be able to at least probably see that text now that I scaled the GUI a little bit. And not going to update anything right now, even though there are updates available. Once this finishes, I'm going to go ahead and drag this to the center here, and we're just going to show you some info about the system that we're running. So NeoFetch right there, and as you can see, we've got Pop! OS installed, kernel version 6.12.10, uptime only 2 minutes. We're using the bash shell, we're using resolutions 4K, GNOME 42.9, window manager is Mutter. Window manager theme is Pop. Theme is Pop Dark. GTK 2.3 icons, same deal. GTK 2.3 terminal, GNOME terminal. CPU is an i7-9700K, and the GPU is a bit older than that. It's a few years older than that CPU, and that is a GTX 1080. Memory got 32 gigs of RAM. Now, notable about that GPU does not work with the NVIDIA installation disk. So there's two installation disks for Pop! OS. You're going to get the NVIDIA and the non-NVIDIA. The NVIDIA disk will fail. It has the NVIDIA drivers pre-installed, but that's for GPUs that are newer than the one that I have. For my GPU and older, don't use the NVIDIA disk. It's going to fail and have all sorts of problems. Just use the regular disk and it works fine. So that's about it for today. That's our Pop! OS 22.04 install. If you found this video interesting or useful, give me a thumbs up. If you've tried this yourself or prefer another distro, leave a comment down below letting us know. And you're definitely going to want to hit that subscribe button, because in our next video, we're going to be reviewing this version of Pop! OS. So separate video for that, doing a whole review, showing you everything on the desktop. And the video after that, we're going to install the alpha version of Pop! OS. And then we're going to do yet another video where we demo that and review it and show you all the features. It has the new Cosmic desktop that you're really going to want to see, that basically everyone's all excited about. So yeah, stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss out on that stuff. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell icon, and that's about it for today. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on that next video.